How'd they look today? What was the turnover situation like?
Well, we had 2 today. We try to get 3 every day. We didn't get all 3 of them today. We had a couple doing some individual stuff, some one-on-ones, and one doing team. So on the turf field, but we didn't get in on the grass field, so we didn't win the belt.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
2 days in a row then.
Well, I guess so.
What do you like from Cam Curl so far this fall camp, and how's he handling the leadership role?
Cam has been great. Cam understands the scheme. He actually anticipates and knows the different checks that go with every single coverage call that we have. He's trying to be more of a leader, even though he's still a 20-year-old. He's in his 3rd year, but he's the old one out on the field with the most playing experience on the back end. But he knows the correct alignments of everybody. He's communicating well and getting better every day.
How about Joe? Is he playing faster?
Joe is definitely playing faster. He's probably most improved from what we had in the spring. Again, it was a slow start to him last year. We threw him in there as a backup as a freshman. Had to start the last game. That made him mature a lot more, but he worked his tail off in the spring. He's really had an excellent summer, and I think that's all played a part in how well he's doing right now. But we still got work to do, though.
Your 2s right now would be Mason Catalon, or what's the combo there?
Well, we got a group of guys. We hadn't decided yet. I'm still looking at several different combinations. We're going to find, the top 4 to 5 guys that can play. You can't play safety. You play with 2 of them. You can't play with just 4 all year. Something's going to happen to 1 or 2. So you've got to have 5 to 6. So it'll all sort out. I feel comfortable with the way the guys are playing now. For Catalan to be 9 practices in, he's doing some good things also.
You're kind of about at the halfway point. Where would you say you're at as far as your install?
Well, the guys understand. I think most of everything, 90% of the stuff, I think, is in the secondary. We try to keep the coverage philosophy sort of the same. We change stunts, change different things, but the coverages that we call with it remain the same, and that's what allows you to be so versatile up front. But at the same time, our guys got to learn the now defined tricks to it. What's a tight split mean? When 2 guys are stacked on each other, how do you play that? Because if an offense just came out and lined up the same way every time, it'll be easy. We got to now apply all the adjustments to all the splits and formations and formation boundaries and formation to the wide side of the field and empties and everything that we see.
What did they do well this past weekend, and what do you want to see improve?
I thought we tackled well. We didn't have many mental busts. A lot of the young guys played a lot of plays. We played a lot of plays. Some guys that needed the reps. And at the same time, we didn't get tired. I thought we played with great effort.
What role will takeaways play for this defense to advance a step this year?
I think takeaways are everything. And our offense is doing a great job. We started off, camp with, making it happen. But as I told our guys today, some days we're going to have 1 or 2. And that shows that there's improvement on both sides of the ball. We've taken it away a number of times. We keep it with it. We got it on reels of film. But at the same time, I know our head coach likes it going both ways. We've got to be able to protect it, and we got to be able to take it away. So it's always when there's 1 or 2, it's sort of a good day. If I was, I'm sure the head coach saying, hey, we didn't turn it over today. Our defense wanted to get more, but at least we didn't make our group turn it over, which is making the whole football team better.
Chief said that there's a technique to it. Turnovers don't just happen. So what does that mean?
Well, 2 things. Running backs are taught and receivers are taught to keep the ball close to the rib cage and the fingers above the elbow. But at times when you get hit, the elbow will come up. So you got to be able to decipher when you're clubbing up and the elbow's up, I feel the ball rip it out. At the same time, they're trying to protect you so hard with the elbow and the fingers are on the top, you want to grab the tips and pull back, Basically, if you see ball from behind, you punch it out. If you see no ball from behind, you rip it out. So, we were working on it. Turnovers are also interceptions. One of the ones were yesterday we had 2 in one-on-one. So, anytime you can get 3 turnovers, if you look around the country, 3 turnovers a game would lead the nation in turnovers. And so, if we can get 3 turnovers, we're young, so the playing with great effort and forcing turnovers is going to have to be the key, I think, to what our defense plays this year because we're still young.
When you're building a defensive system, year 1 to year 2, are you seeing the progression that you guys want to see as a staff?
There is no doubt. I look out there and I looked at the group today that played on the second group, and the 2 safeties are still. We put Jalen in there one time. I had a young kid in there at nickel. We had Data at corner. We had Devin Bush at corner. Data and Devin are redshirt freshmen. Even though they were here in January and one was here last year, you know, there are not a lot of SEC teams playing that way. So, but at the same time, what's going to be the difference? Teach them the great technique and fundamentals, not to flinch, and understand how to take the ball away. And if we do that, then we got a chance.
We saw Cam in green today. Do you think you'll get him back?
He's fine. Yeah, we're just making sure, you know, the trainers on him. I mean, he practiced. We didn't let him hit it. Then green just tells the trainers tell me that means don't let him hit. So other than that, I didn't even know anything was wrong with him.
Chad says this week and the scrimmage Saturday, big time for this team. What's the importance from your view?
Well, we're only as good, I think, as our backups. You know, we got a lot of guys right now are wondering, now, am I second team and our third team? And you can't play. I mean, I've been 14 years in this conference. You can't play it with the same two guys all year. Something's going to happen. You really can't play it with four. In that corner, there's somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to get injured, somebody's going to pull a muscle, somebody's going to get tired. You better have 5 that can play, 4 that can play, but you still need, you know, if you lose 2 of them, you still need 2 more to be able to practice. So you need 6 corners. You know, you need 3 groups of linebackers. We play the special teams and all that, so the depth is important. So this scrimmage will show a lot of young guys for the second week in a row. Some of them may have played 50 snaps last week. You put them 50, 60 snaps this week. They've played 100 plays, you know, before they try to take the field.
What about Miles Mason's improvement from spring?
Miles has done well. There's no doubt he can play. You know, I consider Miles to be able to, like today when Cam and Miles play with the ones, you know, and the way we expected, we don't expect to see a drop-off. Miles and Joe, Cam and Joe, it doesn't matter. I'm not expecting to see a drop-off, and he played well. He understands the scheme, too.
What about Jalen Catalon coming in as a freshman? What do you see from him?
Talented, still learning, you know, still learning. You know, you forget everything's new to him. And then the speed of the game is new. The heat is new. We're expecting more to run to the ball than he may have ever had to do. And at the same time, you know, it's chaotic. So he's learning to play through the chaos, which most freshmen have to do. And why do you have to have chaos in practice? Well, when there's 80,000 people in the stands, you know, it ain't going to be like high school. So you got to get them used to it. And you still don't take that step until you're thrown out there in it.
I think Coach Smith said that Catalan's been playing more safety and less nickel.
He's been playing, 99% safety to be truthful. A little bit of dime. He's been playing safety is like playing Mike linebacker and quarterback. You know, you have to understand it. So you can't put it on a freshman to try to learn everything. It's too much. And so, and he's doing well right now. You know, I've got him at the hardest safety to learn. The field safety is a little easier. The boundary safety is a little bit harder. But he's picking up on it, and we'll see today how practice. When he's getting better and better again, today was his 9th practice ever here.
What do you think of Chief taking off after Catalan? You seen that before?
I saw that. Chief's stride is a little bit off from the years. You know, he's gotten a little slower, but we're working with him. We're working out every morning at 6 o'clock.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right.